So everybody is talking about digital marketing, and there are so many industries wherein there are hundreds of players, and every player is now focusing on digital marketing, trying to rank their product and services on first page of Google. And now there's this big debate that how Google algorithms will work, wherein if the industry is age old and if there are hundreds of players, so how each and every player's products or services will rank on Google's first page. So this is a request by one of our viewers, and today we'll be taking up this request. And with me I have got Saurabh. He is a digital marketing expert having more than 5 years of experience in the industry.
Hi viewers, thank you Vineet for introducing me to your video channel. That's a very good question that you have come up with, and I would be very happy to assist you in ensure that you have the right answer to this particular query. So I will be mentioning some of the pointers that are very important for any digital marketer to focus upon in order to have a better visibility of his or her website. So the number one pointer is DA, that is domain authority. DA is a SERP ranking score developed by Moz, and it helps us to understand that how well a particular website is going to rank on the search engine result page.
Okay.
On the same grounds, we have the second pointer, that is PA, page authority.
Mhm.
It is also a ranking parameter that is developed by Moz, and it also tells you that how well a particular website page is going to rank on the search engine result page. Okay. The third point is actually a very important point that each and every digital marketer has to work on priority.
Mhm.
That is technical SEO. Technical SEO is actually improving the technical aspect of your website, so that it helps in increasing the ranking of your website and its pages. Like increasing the speed of your website, ensuring that the crawling of your website is good enough, and making sure that the understandability of your website is good for the search engines. So these are the key areas on which the technical SEO revolves around, and it is one of the most important factor for any digital marketer.
So this is for B2B and B2C both?
Yes, it's for both.
Okay.
You have to have a very good website,
Mhm.
and all its technical aspect needs to be taken care of. So
Okay.
it is actually a very important factor in order to have a good ranking of your website. Okay. The fourth pointer is backlinks. Backlinks, also known as inbound links, are the websites that direct to your websites. Okay. Just having a good amount of backlinks will not help much. You need to have the quality backlinks. Okay.
Okay.
So
And quality
basically,
backlinks.
Quality backlinks are such like websites that are getting directed to your websites. They should have a good DA and PA, and they should be relevant to your website. Like if you have a healthcare product, the backlinks that you should have for your healthcare pages should be coming from the healthcare industry. They should not be
So
coming
it's,
from
it's,
the
it's,
vaccine
it's
industry.
just like referring websites.
Yeah, it's
like we refer people, so
Definitely.
different websites referring your website
Obviously.
from the same domain,
From the
same industry.
industry
That
verticals.
makes sense.
The backlinks have to be from the same industry verticals. That is when you will get benefit out of those backlinks. Okay. The fifth pointer is CTR, that is click through rate. CTR is the percentage of people that clicks on your website after seeing the visibility of your pages on various search engines. So the better the CTR of your website will be, the better your website will have chance to get a good ranking on the search engine. And the last pointer is also a very important pointer, that is content. So there are so many questions coming up on the relevancy of the content and importance of content, and many people feel that is content still the king? But I would say that content was never the king, and it is not the king right now as well. Content is one of the important pillars of SEO that you need to focus upon, but it is not something on the basis of which you will get say handsome ranking. There are other factors as well, like I said about DA, PA, technical SEO, backlinks, CTR. So all these along with content forms a very good ranking algorithm on which the Google decides that whether a particular website should have a good visibility on the search or not.
Okay. So the perfect SEO strategy, the perfect SEO recipe should have all these points.
All these 6 ingredients. Only working on only 1 or 2 ingredients will not help. You have to focus on all 6 ingredients.
Okay. So sort of this one question that is coming to my mind is, for example, if the industry is old industry wherein say there are dominant players, 10 to 15, 20 dominant players are already there. So they must be the ones who will be holding the top 10 ranks in Google. So in that case, how a young entrepreneur, a young startup can rank their products or services on Google?
Yeah, that is also one of the most trending question that is coming up in the digital marketing arena right now. So in 2019, there are some updates that has happened from the Google, and that has opened up the entire search engine.
Okay.
Earlier, it was very tough for any newcomer to get the top visibility in the search page. But after the updates that has happened in the last year, 2019, newcomers have the probability or the chances that they can come up on the top pages of the search. Okay. Earlier, what used to happen that suppose if one brand is ranking their proper website used to rank, their press release website used to rank, their blog website used to rank, but now after some updates that has happened from Google, there is very unlikely that more than one link of any particular brand will rank on the search engine.
Okay, so Google has used the artificial intelligence technique in order
there
to
are
understand.
There are some updates that are happening in the Google algorithms through which Google is understanding that what should be the best result that should be given to any particular client for any particular query. So I will just explain this concept in a layman language. So for viewers it will be easy to understand. So suppose in school days there were many subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, history.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a normal practice that every student used to have multiple books on any particular subject.
Yeah.
Like if you are interested in biology, you will have say 2 or 3 books of different publishers on that particular subject, that is biology.
Yeah.
So obviously there is no student who would like to have say 2-3 versions of Tata McGraw-Hill on the same subject. Okay, we will obviously look for say NCERT book, then Tata McGraw-Hill, then Pearson, then any other publisher. On the similar concept, Google is also working. Google wants to give users the best possible results on any particular query. The multiple options to any particular user on the search engine. So if you are searching for any particular term, that is say artificial intelligence market, then what Google does, that it will show the 10 results, top 10 results, and all these 10 results will be from various sources. Okay, 2 or 3 sources are not going to be the same. All of them will be unique. So in that case, any user has at least 10 unique references through which he or she can go through and get the answer of his or her query. So this is how Google is updating. So for any newcomer, right now it's a very good
opportunity. Yeah.
It's a very good opportunity that if any newcomer works on all the pointers that I mentioned earlier, that is DAPA and technical SEO, content backlinks, then obviously through all these, that particular newcomer can rank very soon.
Okay. So I believe that we answered the question, and this is a perfect time for a lot of startups, a lot of entrepreneurs to literally experiment with their digital marketing strategies. And if you guys have got any comment, any specific question, request you to please put down in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, that is Vineet Ketan, and we will be coming up with more videos on digital marketing. It is a very vast subject, very popular. There are so many people who are interested in understanding the enigma of digital marketing. So please be subscribed to the channel and keep loving us. Thank you.
Thank you.